podcast. Today we're diving into a topic that affects all of us. How much water we should be drinking daily. So before that, let me introduce ourselves. My name is Bunga Ardana Kumala. My ID number is 20524010 and my friend is
I'm Nurul Pamaria with student number 20524009. So we just listened to a segment from BBC Learning English 6-Minute English where they discussed the common recommendation of drinking 2 liters of water a day.
Exactly. It's interesting to note that while many people have heard this recommendation, the science behind it is not as clear-cut as one might think.
Yeah, okay, and Professor John Speakman mentioned that this figure has taken grip on many varieties of countries, meaning it has become widely accepted even if there's no solid scientific way backing it up.
That's a great point. The process taken grip really emphasizes how certain ideas can become entrenched in society, even without strong evidence.
So, and it's fascinating how our bodies constantly lose water through various activities such as breathing and sweating. And the amount we need to drink can vary based on our size. And it's fascinating how our bodies constantly lose water through various activities such as breathing and sweating, and the amount we need to drink can vary based on our size and activity level.
Right, and Dr. Nadia Radicchio Sanchez highlights some symptoms of dehydration like feeling tired or having a headache, which many people make mistake for hunger.
Yeah, that's a common misconception. It really shows how important it is to listen to our bodies and recognize the signs of dehydration.
So, what lesson can we take away from this podcast segment?
Well, it's crucial to stay hydrated and be aware of how much water we're consuming. And the second is we should understand that the 2-liter guidelines is more of a ballpark figure rather than a strict rule.
Absolutely, and it's also important to pay attention to our body signal. If we are feeling faint-inued or have a headache, it might just be our body telling us we need more water.
So okay, now let's talk about some difficulties listeners might face when they try to understand this podcast.
One challenge could be the speed of the conversation. Sometimes the host speaks quickly, which can make it hard to catch all the details.
Yes, and some of vocabulary use can also be a little bit advanced for some listeners, and phrases like taken grip or ballpark figure might not be familiar to everyone.
So, what strategies can we use to overcome this challenge?
So, a good strategy is to listen to the podcast multiple times, and the first listen can be for a general understanding, and subsequent listeners can focus on specific details and vocabulary.
That's a great idea. Additionally, taking notes while listening can help reinforce what you've learned and make it easier to remember new vocabulary.
Yeah, and don't forget to check out the resources of their website because it can be really helpful for reinforcing what you have learned from those podcasts.
Exactly. Well, that wraps up our discussion for today. Remember to stay hydrated and listen to your body's needs.
And thanks for joining us, and we hope you found this conversation helpful. Until the next time, take care and
Goodbye!